mention my name, huh? You ready? STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Leave it in the street, chase on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase double rings. Coming through, oh I know I told you number 2. Immediately most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab with you, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no pre-season. We speaking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask, naturally I chose an athlete. Competition never matched, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot, so don't stop. It's a long season, they planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my name,
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play on. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. I delay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team got it, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sand. Yeah, flex mode, this is Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more best though. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full of points of God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team got it, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause I claim she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full of points of God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team got it, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,
honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, the man, oh them with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Yeah, they can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a piece of my animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring the dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, celebrate. I'm cocky. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. They know that they keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This shit we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. You call yourself making a name. I put on the jets, the host regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. Just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off moves, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Keep the pocket like plastic. Look on the blitz and plastic. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle's, yo. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle's, yo. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. Story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison and claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their eyes, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle's, yo. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
I'm gonna let it go.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle's, yo. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
I'm gonna let it go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the pass.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 29, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 50. Six yards on the punt, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Check safety, check safety. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Whoa.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are them some kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Yellow.
Check 53. We got it. Check 31. Check 31. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
From the 31, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check. Crunch. Shift. Sit down. Check. Sunday.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes will set up the screen to McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Check 26.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
from the 41. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Jamie Gillendale as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, 20.
Rebound.
1st down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sacked are on their play sheet.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
You go take alert, 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 alert. You got time right there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
53, check 53. And let's get this.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep here from Landry. And he fires one, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
Fucking block my pass.
I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Jamie Gillendale as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Fuck out of here, man.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with McCoy. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill.
Come on, man, really?
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this first half.
Wow.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Boy.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
I'm looking pretty weak out here right now.
They can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Get out of there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. from the 45 on second down. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Results in a fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to fire one deep, middle of. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Now Landry. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This for his running back, the ball. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogba there on the stop. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
He goes down. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Don't nobody want to block him? Oh, damn, I didn't know that was 4.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So,
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running. They tossed it to him.
Remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback.
Hey, good shit, boy. I showed you like something about shit.
Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were
that's like a play I do.
Now after the
in the red zone.
Here's Butker on to kick it away.
It's all good. I know it's a hot play.
In the end zone.
I don't blame you. I would have jumped on something like this, like it too.
Bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Hey, Haywood!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
In the zone,
Your
man.
biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Following the interception, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Show it up, show it up. Hey, alert 33. Up. Switch.
Mayfield down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there.